So you've heard of personality types, psychological tests, IQ tests, emotional intelligence training, or various leadership assessments. They all have a place and can be beneficial, but the tendency that people have is that they feel boxed in, and Life Languages is different. Life Languages measures how you process, send and receive information, all based on the 7 life languages.
Life Languages works on the premise that we have all of the 7 life languages and in a unique descending order.
Now, let's look at the 7 life languages that you will notice in yourself and your team members.
Mover. These are the people that are innovative, forceful, and high standard bearing. They are often pioneers in their field.
Doer. These are the people that are diligent, practical, and observant of their surroundings.
Influencer. These are the people that are verbal, enthusiastic, and relational.
Responder. These are the people that are creative, passionate, and compassionate.
Shaper. These are the people that are strategic. They are organized and focused on the plan.
Producer. These are the people that are resourceful and financially minded. They want to manage everything well.
Contemplator. These are the people that are big thinkers. They are intelligent and often philosophical.
So let's face it, stress and misunderstandings build up when we don't meet other people's communication needs. People will lose trust and motivation when they are not understood.
And it was as we were going through those languages that I then really started to piece together a more accurate and clear picture in my head of who I wanted to be and where I wanted to go. And then that really helped, again, both personally and professionally, to really help refine my character. Because then I could really hone in and focus on those things that were important because I understood them better. And I think that's, if I could say one thing about this whole process, it's understanding. And I think that's the best part. That's one of the key points to take away from this coaching. It's understanding, it's understanding myself, it's understanding others, it's understanding the way in which we interact. And that was something that I had taken away from this whole process. And once I started to get on top of those things and understand them better, that's when things started to change for me.
That's why we really emphasize that we have all these 7 languages. I remember I was in a team meeting with 2 bosses, my boss and another boss.
When they had team meetings for the new products that they were developing, is that the movers and doers would tend to have their say, especially the mover, because the ideas would flow and they're thinking on the fly. And all of a sudden the contemplator didn't speak out. And decisions were made, and the contemplator is like, and comes back with the better idea later on after he's thought it through, but the plans are already in motion.
It'll benefit everyone in their work and also in their personal life.
While I was listening, I remember thinking, so-and-so's like that. Okay, that's, it's really, you start putting the pieces of the puzzle together. But for me personally, on a personal level, I thought that was very, very interesting. And yes, it does help to know who you are.
Communication, as you said, is everything. That's what we're here to do, right? Connect and communicate. So I think it's just an essential tool that you really just got to go through. It's really worthwhile. Not once. Got to come and go do it again.
If you understand everyone's 7 life languages and how they communicate, you will effectively go through their filter to meet their need, to ignite their passion, and build up their character.
Scott and Nicole have a very fresh, dynamic approach in their presentation. They use a lot of humour, which is refreshing, and I really recommend this workshop to anyone who's interested in finding out how they can really maximise the way they communicate through their character and develop parts of their character and their character in communication that perhaps need developing.
Yeah, it was great. It was really, really good and totally worthwhile doing for culture, setting heart and putting value, value on relationship and value on connection. And so I think we understand each other a whole lot better now than we did before.
One of the things I've really taken away from it is how much it breaks you out of a box. I think so many other personality profiles put you in a box, they tell you what you are. I feel that this one's actually broken me out of a box.
It really helps just being able to bridge the gap. People, it's easy for people when they don't understand one another to kind of get frustrated about actually, oh no, that person is like this because of this, and maybe try that. And it really helps. It's honestly such a key tool that can be used in any workplace. I would rate it like 5 stars more if I could, but it's usually out of 5. So.
It was really good to see Nicole and Scott, because I find that they complement each other and they're so passionate about explaining the different languages. And for me, what was really important was that they made it so easy to see the real life examples and understand examples of each language. And yeah, so it was really easy and fun to learn about life languages with them.
The idea of life languages is a terrific way of you comprehending how you relate to other people and how you stand in the world.
What I've gotten out of today is such a better understanding around myself, the people in my life who I work with, my family and my friends, and I think that's going to give me a greater ability to connect with them going forward.
What I like about Scott and Nicole leading this is that they can take something that's subjectively driven and then help you synthesize that so you can actually use it for objective purposes. As I'm speaking like this, I'm actually more emotionally driven.
Recommend these guys to you. They're awesome.